Hey, what's up, Dean? Say Performance. We are at the shop. Well, I always say it, but David's truck finishing up. So yesterday we fired it up. Today I came in, made sure the radiator hose was tight. I actually put it on last night, tightened it up. It was just loose. I could almost push the hose back in, so I got that tight. I tightened up the bottom ones. Topped off the radiator. I got one of those funnels, the fancy funnels, but that one's not as fancy. It just kind of pushes in, whatever. But that thing works awesome. I wired up the fans. So I got the two relays over here, and I did do the fused relays. I kind of like those. So I brought battery feed in and then jumpered it to both relays and the 12 volt switched, which is a low amperage. So really you only need you need a big enough cable for the high amperage. And I did like, I think it's like a 12 gauge battery feed and jumpered it over. So each relay has its own fuse. Battery feed is good. 12 volts good. The outputs from the Holly are hooked up. So this is fan 1, this is fan 2, that's fan 1, that's fan 2. Then I swapped the plugs for the big high amperage plugs, taped it up. I didn't do sleeving on these wires. I just taped them all the way, and I kind of like the look of that fabric tape. Zip tied them back to the fan. So, and they're opposite. So this fan, maybe this is fan 1. I don't remember. One is a female and one is a male. And then this is the female coming off the wire lead, and that's the male coming off the wire lead. So you can never, even though the length of the wires depicts where they go, I don't know. My brain tells me to flip them so you can never mismatch them. I also got the reverse lockout, searching for words, reverse lockout plug. It actually came in a kit from Michigan Motorsports, and it comes with everything. It's the reverse lockout solenoid plug, a speedometer, pigtail. They're all pigtails. So it's reverse lockout pigtail, speedometer pigtail, and reverse light pigtail. So it was kind of cool that all three of them came in a package. I already had the Speedo in, so I just threw the new one in my cabinet. But I got the reverse lockout. All that's wired up underneath. So everything essentially is done underneath. Then I just got done. I wired the AC. I changed to a single plug. So now you could disconnect it if you have to. Wired the high-low switch. So one side is ground and one side is signal back to the relay for ground, and that'll trigger the relay. Then you got power out of the relay, comes back through this wire, and then power into the relay will be this wire here. So I do have to pull the fuse box up, probably swap a couple of the pins around, but this is the power into the relay to send power into the relay, whatever. So I mean, this is the only thing left is to get in there. But I'm also waiting for the Holly. I don't know what's going on right now, but everything and anything that's in stock with Holly, they seem to not ship it as quick. I don't know if they're having shipping issues or what the case may be. I'm trying to grab the spare inputs and outputs. I gotta tape those up before I forget. But I got everything all done. But yeah, the power tap. I ordered the kit that comes with the female side and all the pins and the weather seals, and it hasn't shipped. So I'm not sure what's going on with Holly and this stuff. Like the Nova, the shifter, and something else, the reverse neutral safety switch for that shifter hasn't shipped until I emailed them, and then suddenly it shipped that day. So I'm not sure what's going on, but they're kind of holding things up because that going into sensor ground and that wire there is far as mechanically, outside, exterior stuff, 100%. Dash will be next, which Dakota Digital clearly tells you it's 6 to 8 weeks. So I just have to go through and pin these out. I already know this is my fuel gauge right here, the purple wire. I believe this red is going to be power, this black is ground, and then there's also another power on that side, that red there. And the black with the white is also, I believe, a ground. I have to remember, but I don't remember this plug. I've done a few of them, but I don't remember it 100%. But I'm honestly just kind of waiting for the Dakota Digital stuff to show up so that I can set the gauge cluster in there, see if there's space behind it. Hopefully there's a little bit of space behind it, and I can put the bin mod or the VHX box behind it and the bin module behind it. I may cut a escape hole and put everything back behind it on here. That way it's tucked away, so if you ever need anything with the dash stuff, you take the gauge out, everything's there. I might. We'll see. So as far as this, switched up that ignition. And now, yesterday we had that issue with 3 injectors, but now band freaks out because it's just a header, so it just freaks out, but everything is working. I haven't checked speed yet because sensor ground, so everything's working. All 8 are popping now. Done did something. What the fuck? Huh. Done did something. I don't get it. Still running. That's strange. Almost like the relay got stuck. Oh, that relay's really loose. You saw I turned the key off and it didn't want to shut off, so it was almost like this relay was stuck on. Let's do it again. Let's just see. See, we worked through issues. So, turns on. Does not shut off. Does not shut off. Let's listen. Nope, I did not hear it. But it's off. I did not hear this relay shut off just now. Huh. Try this one. That one's tight. It's not tight in there though. So the pins are messed up. Great. Try it again. On. Nope. Uh-oh, rabbit. Something's acting up. Now that time I heard this relay click off. But I didn't hear it click back on. Huh. It's so strange. It's worked every single time until you come along. That's really weird. The only things I connected, it worked with the fans. Yeah, the only things always something. Always something. Put all this stuff back. That's really weird. Anywho's. Great. Always something. So, truck runs on all 8 now. Wonder if it's the reverse lock. No, see, it worked. Let's try the reverse lockout. See what happens. Because that should not have anything to do with it. But I kind of wonder if... Because I'm not a reverse lockout guy. So... Oh. Nope, I can actually go into reverse. Yeah. I wonder if I was just being a Nancy and not pushing it over. That's weird. Questionable. So I know that plug is under there, too far for me to reach. It's that bright green wire going down. Hold on. Alright, so all I did was unplug that green wire going down. You can't really see. Let's see if it goes in. I don't want to sit on the screws. Oh, it still goes in. Why is the key not? What the fuck? What in the name of Sam who can... Okay, that's weird. Almost like something's jumpering over. But it doesn't make any sense. Oh, that ground on there. Let's see. Hold on. Okay. So all I did was take this ground off from this AC switch. Let's see if that maybe is somehow backfeeding. Nope. What the fuck? Cool. So it's not that. Now I am lost. Don't get it. Anywho, I'll figure it out. I'll have to figure it out. That's all I can do. Figure out why ignition is staying hot when I turn the key off. Anyways, appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified of new videos. Leave me a comment. As always, have a good weekend.